Welcome back everyone. For today's video, I'm gonna show you a really fun game I play against one of my students where you can see I have no minor pieces. So I am a stronger player, so the computer is giving him odds, a better balance to give him chances to win. Okay, so I started the game with c4, right? Like an English opening, although I don't know if it classifies an English anymore because there's no pieces. Now e5, and I go with my favorite pawn push. You can also check out the opening on this d4. Okay, I take with the queen, and I figure, okay, how do you play this game? I'm gonna try to open up lines on this in the center. So he's gonna take a while to figure how to play as well, right? He was telling me, my student, oh, I don't know how to do this. Okay, knight c6, queen d2, which completely bungles the game. This definitely blunders the game. 7 a.m. in the morning, like my brain is not even working. He can just play this and get rid of my queen. But he doesn't he didn't see that. He plays knight f6, I castle, and I'm gonna put this plan into play. Bishop to c5. And bishop to c5 is completely normal, is fine. Now I will try to trick my student by playing a3 and then b4, and that actually worked. Here he can just cool, calm, and collected play bishop to d4, hitting my rook, and I have to move. Right, knight is protecting the bishop, everything is fine. Then bishop to d6, I trick my student, and he is going to lose the bishop. Still, this is completely winning for black. It's 10 points of advantage, at least 10 points in material. Castle, rook f to d1, and I'm gonna try to do something here where, okay, let's see if I can put some pieces in the center and hope for the best. There's no plan. Bishop to f5, rook a to c1, now queen to d7, protecting the bishop. So these are excellent moves from my student. Everything is great. Queen to g5, nothing is loose, there is no pieces hanging. It's like a good opening for black. h6. Here the computer wants me to take this knight. Why would I, in my rational mind, take this knight? It's like, it doesn't even... Well, yeah, the computer at different points wants me to take the knight or just to take the bishop. I don't even understand the computer in this case, but okay, from the human perspective, when you have less pieces, don't trade, right? And for black, the opposite, just quite the opposite. You have so much material, just keep it simple and trade all pieces. Okay, rook a to c8, logical move as well, f3. And what I want to do is, I'm just gonna push the pawns. Try to put some pressure here. In a normal game, I would never do that. Rook f to e8, rook to d2. Okay, just keeping an eye on the pawn. b6, g4, kicking out the bishop. Okay, at least I have some momentum, right? There is something here. Not really, but I still have something like, okay, I still push the bishop. So e4, if he takes, I take his queen. But my student is smart, he doesn't go for that. He's like, I don't have to do that, I'm just gonna take the pawn. Okay, e5. And he blunders, but it's not actually that bad of a blunder, objectively. So he's gonna take the pawn here. And I take here the knight. The problem is, he can take this pawn. And now I have to move the queen somewhere, let's say here. And the bishop goes back. So he didn't lose that much material, right? So he only lost like 1 point of material objectively after this trade. He doesn't see that. I take the queen, I take the knight with the queen. Queen d6, excellent concept. Here you just want to trade pieces. So I figure I cannot go back, same idea, right? If I go back, he takes, I have to move my queen again, or like if I take here, this is completely lost. So I don't like that. I try to play the best or to my best moves. I don't even, wait, queen d6. Okay, I just go back, right? Queen b2, which the computer at all times is saying, yeah, this is fine because you are losing anyway. So, okay. Then he hits my queen by playing rook b8, queen c2, rook b5. Again, sensible move. Maybe just keeping an eye on the pawn, and maybe he can move his queen somewhere. Okay, queen a4. It's trying to trick him, trying to trick my student, right? Maybe there is something here. Maybe he moves the knight. I was also considering h4 with the idea of going g5 and kicking the knight. Maybe I can just do something about this, but it's too slow, right? It's just way too slow. Bishop to d7, excellent move, just protecting the rook. Okay, queen takes on a7. I just take the pawn, and you're gonna see what happens to my queen, because my queen is gonna get, it's not trapped, but it's completely out of the game. Rook e3, and he's hitting my rook. I think I have to play here. I have to defend. It is an ugly move. I don't want to do it. I just want to keep my rook sort of active, right? I'm gonna go for some activity at least. Queen a8, giving a check, so he has to move the king. King h7, and king f2, which is really an inaccuracy. And my queen cannot really defend this pawn, right? This is almost like the d5 pawn became so important in the game because I cannot enter this diagonal. Now, queen f4, excellent move. And from this point, this is mate in 4. Like, nothing to do, just resign. Let's call it a day. So I go, okay, I'm just gonna do something, pretend that everything is fine. Poker face. Queen takes on f3. And this is not even the best move. He has this mate in 4, where he can go here to the side of the board. If I take the rook, he can give a check, protect. This is checkmate. Just get checkmated. And there is other checkmates you can go for. What is the other? Let me see if I can find it here. Okay, so he gives a check. If I don't take the rook, I can just go back. He can take. I go to e1, queen g3, king e2, and checkmate, queen f2. So yeah, there's different ways to checkmate in this position. King g1. I go, okay. After queen takes on f3, after he takes my pawn, then I move my king. Bishop takes on g4, excellent again. It's like everything is sensible, and my student keeps the advantage at all times. It's still like minus 45 or something. Queen a4, okay, trying to get back into the game, right? Maybe I have this idea of giving a check or something. And he makes another excellent move, rook b to b3. This is kind of advanced also. So I can never enter the game. There is no way for my queen to enter this diagonal. So that was excellent. Then rook f1 is gonna hit the queen. And here what you have to do with black is just get rid of the rook. And this is mate in 16 for black, right? This is completely lost. The rooks are way too powerful. These pieces are great. You can start pushing pawns. Yes, it's completely losing. Okay, he missed it. Queen goes to h3. Okay, he moves the queen. Again, it's just like very rational. Rook f to d2. And here, there is other ways to win the game for black. The easiest is just get rid of material, focus on the checkmate. For example, he can give a check here on g3. If I take with the pawn, he takes with the rook, rook g2, and I just get checkmated. Again, right? So you just have to get rid of the pawn. It's the only defender of the position. And pawns are good defenders when you have 3 and like a bishop here, and sorry, a bishop here and a knight. So that's good. But one pawn defending against this much material, it's impossible. So okay. He missed it. He played g6, king g6, queen a4. Okay. And I was gonna go, okay, I'm gonna try to set up some sacrifices, something on this side of the board. And finally my queen is kind of in the game, right? It's still losing for white, but rook takes on a3. Again, just gives the advantage, wins the pawn. Queen takes on c7. And at different points, you still have this idea with black. You can just go rook g3, and I'm still defending here, but you don't even care that much. You can also bring your your knight. It's scary. c4. Okay, still keeps the advantage. Not a bad move. Queen d6, and I'm thinking, okay, this is my only chance. This is my only chance. I'm going to sacrifice my rook and hope for the best. King h7. Okay, and my student, I think he understands that idea. So rook takes on f6, g takes on f6, queen takes on f6, and yeah, you know what? This is still losing. Still losing for white. There's no way. Bishop to a2. Wait, now the turntables, right? So this is a blunder. You still have the same concepts. You don't even have to change that much. It was the same. You can just sacrifice pieces. I think even maybe this is winning, still winning, right? Just taking this rook. Everything is winning for black. So bishop goes to e2. This is a blunder because now I can give checks forever. I can just give checks forever. The king doesn't have any space. And I was low on time. Here I have 30 seconds on the clock. And I was calculating. Okay, so if I go here, let's say... wait a second here. Okay, let's say I give a check. Then king moves. And then I give another check. And the king is going to move again. And like, it was difficult for me to calculate the continuation. There has to be something. There has to be something, I was thinking. But I don't see it. So I'm just going to offer the draw by repeated moves. But okay, so I'm just gonna show you how this is supposed to happen. Then the king moves. If I give a check with the queen here, this is losing for white because I can never access this square. That's the main problem, right? I was like, how do I access this square? I don't see it. No, you have to leave it for the queen. So instead, you have this check with the rook, g7. The king goes to the same square, g5. And now I cannot access the square f5, but I still access the light square f7, where the rook was before. Right, so here, queen f7, king h4, and the king only has these two squares to move. There is no other squares. Queen f6, king h5, queen g6, king h4, and this is just lost, right? So after bishop to h5, queen f6, checkmate. Right, so it was crazy. I didn't see it was mate in 8. I didn't see this mate in 8. I knew there was something, but no time to calculate the whole line. So king h7. Sorry, here I just repeated moves. That's how I ended the game. Okay, I hope you like this one. It was just for fun and just to see how you can play without material. Maybe just don't trade pieces. Try to trick your student. Sorry, your opponent, not your student. And yeah, it's all good. Okay, I will see you in the next one and take care.